Once again, I welcome you all in a new video lecture on the topic BRICS. BRICS is composed by five major countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. BRICS together comprise almost 40% of the world population, 23% of GDP, 30% of territory, and 18% of global trade. BRICS was formed to support the world's economic upcoming superpowers. The BRICS is formed to be an alternative to World Bank and IMF to challenge US supremacy. It formed to provide self-owned and self-managed organization to carry out development and economic plan in member nation independent a, without being dependent on any foreign agency. It means that BRICS is not dependent on any so-called developed world. So, thus, when we are talking about the structure of BRIC does not exist in the form of organization, but it is an annual summit since 2009 between the supreme leaders of five nations and the chairperson of the BRICS related annually among the member in accordance with the acronyms BRICS. Brazil first, then Russia, then India, China, and South America. So BRICS cooperate in the past decade has expanded to include annual programs of over 100 meetings. The main question that how BRICS is formed, how the concept of BRICS came to the world. So in 2001, J. O'Neill given a report building better global economic BRICS. This report said that these nations are emerging economies of the and by 2050 they will dominate world economy. So in 2006, when the foreign minister of these countries they meet in United Nations General Assemblies meetings, they had a dialogue and they decided to establish BRIC, and this the BRIC was formed. In first summit of BRIC was held in 2009, and in 2010 South Africa joined and BRIC became BRICS. So here we will see that what are the main objectives of the BRICS, by which objectives the BRIC was formed. When we are talking about the objectives of the BRICS, the BRICS seeks to deepen, broaden and intensify cooperation within the grouping and among the individual countries for more sustainable, equitable and mutually beneficial development. BRICS takes into consideration each member's growth, development and poverty objectives to ensure relations are built to respective countries' economy strength and to avoid competition where possible. BRICS is also emerging as a new promising political diplomatic entity with diverse objectives, far beyond the original objectives of the reforming global financial institution. So by this way BRIC is working. Then the question is that what are the agenda when the summits of BRICS takes place. So when we are talking about the agenda, the summits is of the BRICS focus on means of improving the global economic situation and reforming financial institution, and it also discussed that how these countries will better cooperate in the future. There was further discussion of the ways that development economy could become more involved in the world affair. And when we are talking about the areas of cooperation in the world, so BRICS is working on economic cooperation in which it is many agreements concluded in the area of economic trade cooperation, innovation cooperation, customs cooperation, strategic cooperation between the BRICS. And it is also working on the people to people exchange. When we are talking about people to people exchange, it means um, the member countries of the BRICS exchange and seek new friendship, deepen relation, mutual understanding between the BRICS, and such people to people exchange includes many forums like Young Diplomats Forum, Parliamentarian Forum, Trade Union Forum, Civil BRICS, and Media Forum. Then BRICS is also working on political and security cooperation. Uh, BRICS is also working on the cooperation mechanism. So BRICS is successfully working in the recent years. Then we will talk about the impact of BRICS on the global institution. The main reasons for cooperation to start among the BRIC nation was financial crisis in the 2008. So these crises raised doubts over the sustainability of the dollar dominated monetary system, and the BRICS called for the reform of multilateral institution structures, change in the world economy, and increasingly central role that emerging market now play. BRICS managed to push for institutional reforms which led to the International Monetary Fund quota reforms in 2010. Then we will talk about that. When we are talking about the achievements of the world, we cannot forget the New Development Bank. New Development Bank has its headquarters in Shanghai, and at the fourth summits in New Delhi 2012, the possibility of the setting up New Development Bank was considered to mobilize resources for infrastructure and sustainable development projects in BRICS and other emerging economies as well developing countries. The NDB or New Development Work shall support public and private project on it support the public and private project, and through the loan, guarantee, liquidity, participation, and other financial instruments. Moreover, the NDB or New Development Bank shall cooperate with the international organization and other financial entity and provide technical assistance for the project to the supported by the bank. So, and it has also achievements in the form of contingent reserves arrangement. So considering the increasing instance of global financial crisis, BRICS nations signs BRIC contingent reserves arrangement in 2014, and it is also working in a positive way. So the BRIC some is also facing some challenges that the marked dominance of the big three Russia, China, and India is challenge for the BRICS as it moves ahead to become true representative to large emerging markets across the world. BRICS must become pan-continental and its membership must include more countries. Then the China's efforts to co-opt nations states which are integral to its Belt and Road Initiative into a broader political arrangement has potential to cause conflict among the BRICS, but in spite of it, BRIC is working properly. Importance for India. India can benefit from collective strength of BRICS by the way consultation and cooperation on economic issues of the mutual interest, as well as topical global issues such as international terrorism, climate change, food and energy security, reforms of global governance institution, etc. India remain engaged with the BRIC country on its membership in Union Security and NSG membership. Then the NDB will help India to raise and avail resources for their infrastructure and sustainable development program. The NDB has approved its first set of loans, which include a loan of 250 US dollars 250 million US dollars in respect of India multi tranche financing facilities. So by this way we can say that the BRICS is working for the strengthening of the world economy and the economy of these developing countries. That's all for today. Then we will, in the next video we will talk about South